Ladies and gentlemen, Trusty Patches here, gonna go ahead and do part 3 of What If Goku Was King by Piccolo. Now, where I left off, they just got back from King Kai's training. Everyone was on the lookout, just celebrating happy about this. And Goku went and visited his fiancée, Chi-Chi. Now, I mentioned there may be a love interest, and in a way, there is. See, while Goku was off with Chi-Chi, going on dates here and there, learning, what a relationship is, which is another scenario that they really didn't go into with Dragon Ball, and Dragon Ball Z even. Goku developing a true relationship with Chi-Chi. Because, of course, training on King Kai's planet for so long with Krillin, he mentioned it to Krillin. He mentioned Chi-Chi. Well, go figure. Krillin understanding that, hey, Goku's got a girlfriend? A fiance even? And he doesn't. Well, naturally, Krillin tried, going on dates here and there. Nothing really stuck. Until one day, this little girl was playing in the park. I'd say probably about 10, 11 years younger than him. Just a little thing. And some bad guys were doing some shootouts around her. Well, Krillin rushed in and saved her. And this little girl with blonde hair, blue eyes. I think y'all know where I'm going with this. She was thankful, but Krillin was already gone in a flash. Now, time moved on, and for some reason, Krillin's heart was beating really fast. At first, he just chalked it up to, people were shooting all around, I just saved a little girl. But even months later, still, he tried to put it in the back of his head, him and Goku were training. Goku started developing an actually better relationship with Chi-Chi, in fact. Well, eventually, the time came. They started training back on Kami's lookout. Him, Krillin, Yamcha and Tien would show up, every once in a while. Yamcha dating Bulma, and Tien kind of, doing his own thing. And Chaozu, Tien's little sidekick. They trained off and on. But Krillin and Goku, on the other hand, are the main ones that kept up with their training. And we're going to shoot ahead 3 years. Goku is 16 years old. World Martial Arts Tournament. Krillin and Goku, probably they are the strongest ones there. Aside from someone a little ahead of them. What most people didn't realize was, and something that another side character in Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z didn't mention, his name's Oolong. For those of you who don't know, Oolong is a little pig that has the power to transform. He went to school with Yamcha's sidekick, in fact. His name is Poor. I'll try to start uploading images, as I'm mentioning. I don't know if I'll do it in this video, it'll probably be in the next, but Oolong accidentally released a sealing King Piccolo. Now, usually Kami doesn't get involved much, but Popo did. Popo was down, collecting herbs about a year before then. About a couple of years before then, actually. And came across a weakened King Piccolo. Popo, just chalking it up, he killed Piccolo right then and there. Now, King Piccolo spit out an egg, and Popo wasn't quite sure how to take this. But you know what? Now you have Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z. Popo tried looking for the egg but couldn't find it, so he just counted it as a loss, and, you know, Goku and them will take care of it later on if it rises. Back to the World Tournament now in the future. There was a mystery green person that joined. Kami, in this scenario, he doesn't join the World Tournament because he knows damn good well that Goku will kick his ass. Hell, even Krillin will kick his ass. With power levels now at, Goku's probably around, I'd say power level 760. Krillin's around power level 620. You know, Goku being who he is, he has much higher potential. The tournament goes as usual, and it comes down to Goku and this mystery person who reveals himself as Piccolo Jr., son of King Piccolo. Fight goes about normal. I mean, you know, Piccolo's been sensing Goku's energy, so he has a mark to set. Piccolo is going dead for dead even with Goku, giving Goku probably one of the best fights that he has ever had his entire life. They're going blow for blow, blast for blast. They destroy the entire tournament ring. Shattered it, just blew it all to pieces. Piccolo, thinking he has the upper hand, turns to a giant Namekian, increasing his power. Just boom, boom, boom. Increased it by, I'd say, about 20%. Not quite, you know, but a good amount to have a little bit of a lead. Until Goku suddenly shouted, "Kaioken!" Piccolo dumbfounded, "Kyle, what?" And all of a sudden Goku's just in the air and kicks Piccolo to the ground, just knocking him back into his normal state. He's holding an energy blast over Piccolo's face, and he tells him, "Give up now, and I'll let you live." Piccolo, not really wanting to give in, but also not wanting to die, he conceded, just like he did in the tournament, in which Goku won. Goku gave Piccolo a sensu bean. For those of you who don't remember, sensu beans heal people. Heal them back to full health and energy. Now, everything goes about normal, you know, Goku marries Chi-Chi, except there's a little difference. 5 years later, Gohan, you know, their son, who is named after Grandpa Gohan, by the way, the one that raised Goku, was born. But since Goku has a better understanding of relationships and responsibilities as a husband, Goku's got a side job, you know. In fact, him and Krillin both did. They worked together. Now Goku still lived down in the mountain region, but he made more trips back and forth, and Chi-Chi wasn't as, you know, uptight about, you know, Gohan's book studies, because the reason why she was before is because how Goku is, how he was just about fighting, never really, you know, about responsibility. She wanted her son to be different than them, have more responsibility, have more knowledge. Well, Goku would take him to Bulma's, and Bulma, you know, would kind of teach him here and there, you know, some knowledge. You know, keep him up on regular with books and everything like that. But the plot twist is, Chi-Chi would let Goku train Gohan. So Gohan isn't as scared as he was in the original beginning part of Dragon Ball Z. He actually had more of an understanding of fighting, everything like that. And we're going to shoot ahead a little bit. Goku's going to meet everyone on the lookout. Naturally, no one's surprised by this because they know about Gohan. They've seen Goku. Krillin has met Gohan. Gohan knows him as Uncle Krillin, in fact. Knows Yamcha as, Uncle Yamcha and all that. And he's heard about Piccolo, but, hasn't met him. Because Piccolo is pretty much doing his own thing right now. That's when we cue in Raditz, Goku's brother. Raditz shows up. Now, mind you, Piccolo has been keeping an eye on Goku's power level isn't increased. And though he's not quite as strong as Goku, he's been keeping up pretty decently. I'd probably say Piccolo's power level is about 920. Goku's power level is about, I'd probably say about, we'll give him a solid 1100 power level. Because, he has been married, he does have a son, he has a job, but he does get to keep up with his training. He trains with Krillin. So he does have a steady training partner this whole time. Yamcha and Tien, Tien's been keeping up with his training a little bit, but Yamcha, not so much. And actually, Yamcha and Bulma broke up. Because Yamcha, not really ready to grow up, wanted to pursue his own life, and also Bulma discovered that Yamcha was dating other girls. Big shocker there, right? Happened in the anime, why not have it happen here too? Well, Raditz shows up, his scouter goes off. Scouter reading a power level. Now, Piccolo learned how to keep his power under control, so he didn't show his full power. I would say he kept it at about 500. Power level 500? He's thinking that's his brother, rushes off towards it, and he comes across Piccolo. Now, Piccolo was meditating when he showed up. Rash goes, "Oh, huh, you're not Kakarot." Now, as it keeps going, Piccolo stands up and he goes, "Who are you? What are you doing on this planet?" No. Crash goes, "I'm looking for my brother, Kakarot." Piccolo goes, "Kakarot? There is no Kakarot." And he starts describing his brother, and Piccolo goes, "Oh, you mean Goku." I just kind of take it back, Goku. Piccolo goes, "Well, don't worry. You ain't got to worry about fighting him. You're going to fight me first." In which Piccolo fares a little bit better in this battle than he normally did in the anime, but, still kind of gets his ass kicked a little bit. But he senses another power level, something stronger. Power level of 800. This has got to be Kakarot. He flies off. And right as Goku and Gohan have been at Kame House, Master Roshi's house, for a bit, Raditz lands. Goku, sensing his power level, it's amazing. Sitting at easily probably 1200, 100 above him. Goku walks out. "Who are you?" Crash just smirks and he goes, "Hello, Kakarot. I'm your brother, Raditz." Now, we're going to cut the video right here, and I want to go ahead and say, go ahead and like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and no, you know what? We still got some time. I'll continue it. Yeah, I'll continue it a little bit. But yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, y'all. But, he goes, "My name's not Kakarot. My name's Goku." Rash goes, "Goku, Kakarot, it makes no difference. You're coming with me." Goku's, no, I'm not. Well, Raditz goes forward to throw a punch, and Goku dodges it, lands a good solid hit to Raditz's jaw, sends him flying. Raditz comes back and he goes, that's my brother. And the scouter goes off and he sees 1100. He goes, whoa, you're not too far behind me, little brother. And Goku looks at him and he goes, you think this is my full power? Goku just fires up Kaioken, just boom, doubles his power instantly. Raditz's scouter just shoots up 2200. Raditz's kind of, worried, but before he can even think anything, Goku lunges forward, knees him in the stomach, shattering all of his bones, in fact. Goku beats the living shit out of Raditz, leaves him just helpless, and tells him, I want you to go back from where you came from. And if I ever see you on this planet again, I will kill you. Raditz summons his pod, and his pod comes to land. And here's where things get tricky. Because as his pod lands, Piccolo saw the pod shoot through the sky. He follows the pod, seeing that it's heading towards where Goku's at. He follows it. He kind of stays in the air a little bit, watching it. Sitting there thinking, God damn, Kakarot has fucking Kaioken. Wish I knew the Kaioken. And he starts thinking, why don't I talk to Goku anymore? Why don't I talk to Goku at all? What the hell have I been doing? I've been sitting here all alone. Well, Bulma saw the pod and she goes, hey Goku, what if this guy comes back even stronger? And Goku goes, he looks at him and he goes, tell me, do you plan on returning to this planet? Raditz goes, oh yes, and I'm going to return with people far stronger than me. Goku just nods. Okay. Fires an energy blast, blowing Raditz to pieces. Raditz dead, but what they fail to realize is that Scouter is a two-way communication device. Two Saiyans on a long-distant planet heard everything. Oh, so Kakarot had a brother stronger than him. Might be interesting, right, Nappa? Nappa, a giant bald-head Saiyan, looks over at the shorter one with spiky hair. We're gonna go to this planet, Earth, Vegeta? I think we might. Let's see how things play out first. Well, Raditz the Scouter kind of flew off, and Bulma picked it up, thinking, this has to be, this has to help control the pod. She also found a little button device, and Bulma takes it back to her lab. Goku thinking, well, planet's safe, I'm gonna go home. Well, Piccolo stops Goku as he picks up Gohan, and he goes, Goku, I want to let you know that I heard voices coming from that device that girl took. There were two people talking about coming here. Goku goes, huh? I wonder how long it would take. And Piccolo goes, I don't know, but if they're seriously stronger than that guy, even you may not be able to take them on. Goku nods, thinking, what, you're right. So they head to Kami's lookout. They ask Kami, can you get a hold of King Kai, find out about these two people? Kami does, King Kai informs them that yes, in fact, there are two Saiyans on their way to that planet. Goku's like, what's a Saiyan? And this is when Goku learns that he is, in fact, a Saiyan warrior. He was sent to that planet to destroy it. But due to some complications, he ended up just living there. Now, Now Goku just has to sit there and go, well, we need to train. And he looks at Piccolo and he goes, Piccolo, you're around the same power level as me. Why don't we train together? Piccolo goes, alright, Goku. But he points at his son and he goes, he's gonna train with us too. Goku nods, he goes, okay, okay. Now, Gohan wasn't weak by any means. I mean, he had some training. I'd probably say he has a power level of about 200. You know, he's got some solid training in, not much. But being Goku's kid, he is strong for a child. Goku nods and he goes, I think I'll bring my friend Krillin. He goes, that bald-headed dude? And he goes, yeah, I mean, he's about your power level. He goes, okay, you know, we're going to need all the people we can to train. I'm going to cut the video right here. Once again, you know, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And remember, y'all, only you can start a forest fire.